that shouting, man, he ain't got you no more. So just like Pinocchio, his nose gon' grow. What's your name, Mariah Carey, clean, loud, wow. I wish I had a lot to take the dish right now. My girl word, oh, that's what you heard. You know he a bird, I know he a nerd. Kiss me in the A with a bad yellow bone. 9, 10, 11, 12, diamond chain tone.
What's going on, YouTube? Thanks for coming back to Jerry's NBA Talk TV. This is the video of Game 4 recap of the Boston Celtics and Orlando Magic. Must-win game for the Orlando Magic, and they won. They won 96-92 in overtime. Great game. Very highly contested. Orlando Magic really came out like they had to win. I wish they would have did that in Game 3, but you know, great game overall. Jameer Nelson. He finally was aggressive, taking the ball into the paint. Hit a couple big threes in the game, especially in overtime. Also, Dwight Howard had a huge monster game at 32 points, 16 rebounds. He was aggressive all night, catching alley-oops, blocking shots. I mean, great game by Dwight Howard. Also, Rashard Lewis finally came to play. Welcome to the Eastern Conference Finals, Rashard Lewis. You know, he's had a couple excuses, I guess, because he's been sick. And also he has Kevin Garnett on him, so he's averaging 5 points before, but he had a pretty good game this game. But Vince Carter had a terrible game. He didn't play that good this game, but you know, I guess if you gotta have other players play well, I guess somebody's gonna play bad. I guess, I don't know. It's gonna be scary when all the Orlando Magic players can play well. So overall, great game, Orlando Magic. I gotta give them credit. They fought hard and they played very well, the team. But the Boston Celtics did some things I didn't like. Even though you know, Orlando won the game, I felt like Boston. I'm not gonna say they gave it away, but a lot of plays, like for instance the defense, they weren't on the string like they usually are. They also missed a lot of assignments, and to me on offense they played a lot of one-on-one and they weren't moving the ball around. They were doing a pick and roll play with Rondo and Paul Pierce, and every time Jameer Nelson would come switch on Paul Pierce was trying to take them one-on-one. And to me, that's not their game. You know, when they move the ball and you're passing around, the ball is always going to find an open man. So I didn't like that about Boston. So, you know, they just didn't look sharp on offense and defense. So, and they looked tired in the fourth quarter, and also late in the fourth quarter in overtime they looked tired. So I don't know if it was because, you know, not enough rest in between games. Could have been because of the timeout situation, not calling them right. I don't know, but they looked tired. Overall, the game got a little chippy, you know, but you're going to expect that in this type of series, especially one team is trying to close another team out, and also the other team that doesn't want to go home. So, you know, kind of some, you know, little rough and tumble plays. I like to see it. Overall, I'm glad the Orlando Magic won, not because I like the Orlando Magic, but I like to see a series go 7. I'd like to see Orlando and Boston go 7. I'd like to see the Suns and Lakers go 7. You know, just to have a great basketball series. Also, you know, even though Orlando Magic didn't win, I really felt like they gave Game 3 away. Even though Boston won it and they blew them out, I felt like they didn't play that hard. And in my opinion, I don't care if Orlando Magic would have lost to the Boston Celtics in Game 4, as long as they played hard and gave everything they had. And in Game 3, they didn't do that. So now they're climbing out of a hole. They started off 3 games to none. Now it's 3 games to 1. So. You know, if they'd have played hard in Game 3, I think it would have been tied 2-2 and it'd been a better series. But overall, it's been 93 times since a team has been down 3 games to nothing and nobody's ever come back. And this series is going to be a little different. I'm going to point out an interesting point to you. The Orlando Magic for Game 5 are at home. Okay, so I'm going to give you a scenario. If Orlando Magic wins Game 5, okay, all the pressure goes back to the Celtics for Game 6 because Game 6 is in Boston. So can you imagine if Boston lost Game 6 in Boston? Think about that. Then Game 7 would be Orlando. So they got, you know, Orlando does have to win Game 5, but it's going to be interesting. So Game 5 is a big game to me because all the pressure goes back to the Boston Celtics for Game 6 because that'll be like a Game 7 for Boston. In Boston for Game 6 if they lose to Orlando in Game 5, but we'll see. Overall, great game by Orlando Magic once again. Congratulations to them. That's it for today's show. Thanks for stopping by Jerry's NBA Talk TV. I really appreciate it. Once again, guys, Always treat people how you want to be treated. Everything will be alright. Alright? Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment, rate. Tell me what you like and don't like. Thanks, guys. Peace.